What is up? What is up, guys? We're back. We're doing Ask Me Anything on a Thursday today. Going live, have some extra time. So I was like, yeah, let's do an Ask Me Anything. Talk about some things. And yeah, so little spontaneous Ask Me Anything. Hope the technology acts correctly. And yeah, hey, Life with Pro, how are you guys? We have a super chat goal today, a special super chat goal, 20 super chats, and I'll do in this 45-minute period. All right, Jurassic World tonight on Halloween Horror Nights on Sunday. Oh, that's right. That is right. Well, how are you, Ozzy Xfinity? Doing well today? Make sure to like that, press that thumbs up button and subscribe. We're almost at 6,500 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed already, we have 5 more subscribers left to get to that cool goal. On our way to 7,000. Hello, Multimedia Assassin. Nice to see you guys again. I'll be having the episode 2 of the Wizard and Friends podcast hopefully come out next week. This time again for members only, and also have some more members only content coming. Um, I'm gonna do a members only video I planned on all the unannounced Universal Project Studios Hollywood projects happening. I'm gonna try to film that at the park this weekend, so that'll be a cool special member only video I have coming out. Going, I want to make sure I provide enough value for the members. So I'm thinking of some cool videos to give you guys, as well as the regular content. So that's awesome. Hello, Remedy. Oh, it was fantastic. It was super fun. That was again a preview to everyone of our Wizard and Friends podcast. We'll be back on for episode 2, and it's a member slash Patreon only podcast. The first one was for everyone to see. Just give a teaser of what the podcast is about. And then, the next episode, we'll have at least one episode a month, but I'm trying to get more than that. So hope they'll have another episode next week on the recent news, some theme park news of this week. And yeah, that'll be out for YouTube members and Patreon members as well. So I'm excited. Have you got Hollywood Drift doing a full test run? And then, yeah, I haven't even taught. No, I have not caught Hollywood Drift doing a test run at all, at least in person. I'm going on Saturday morning or Sunday morning, and I hope to be catching it then on Saturday. But yeah, it's ready to go over the stall, so that would be pretty exciting. I might do that tomorrow, so I might miss it. But hopefully, I can do that on Saturday because that'd be a cool thing to see. But yeah, I'm super excited. Super excited for it to be done. All the things are lining up, right? They're doing small things like they're working on the entrance marquee, the glass panels. Oh, here's my kitty's coming. Hey, baby. Hi. You can't see her, but she's down here. Came to say, said, Ethan, what are you talking about? Who are you talking to? She's actually over here a lot when I do my live streams, but you just can't see her. She's pretty quiet. A sweet girl. But yes, whatchamacallit? Yeah, so they installed the glass panels on the queue. They're installing the fans on the extended queue. So a lot of small things happening, which is great because each little thing is a step closer to the completion of the coaster. And then they'll be able to probably after Halloween Horror Nights, I'm soon they'll finish the Scream Shields because they really have just Monday and Tuesday to work on those. And then Halloween Horror Nights is happening, so makes it hard to work on them Wednesday through Sunday. But these are the final 2 weeks of Halloween Horror Nights. So then I assume in November they'll crush those Scream Shields, um, finish those, put the glass in, and then that'll be that and the sound wall again are the last major components. So that's very exciting. Any news at all on the new hotel or a good guess? Um, Probably have more news like right after Halloween Horror Nights because those walls, they did those test walls, the sound barriers to see how exit strategies are going to work on the plaza. And I've been informed that we should hopefully expect some more news in some my team member shift meetings. The team member they do shift meetings every morning. Right now they're really focused on Halloween Horror Nights. So probably after Halloween Horror Nights in a couple of weeks, they'll go ahead and give them some updates on the plaza for the hotel. So fingers crossed in early November we'll get that. So again, not this weekend, but not next weekend. What do you think Universal replace Rip Ride Rocket with the Pros Ghostbusters roller coaster or Fast and Furious ride? I'll probably say Fast and Furious ride, because then that will allow them it will allow them to demolish you know retheme or demolish the current Back to the Future ride in the San Francisco area, supercharged for something else. What's going on at Six Flags? I'm hearing a whole bunch of problems in corporate. Yeah, I mean, hopefully Travis Kelsey with his new 7% stake can infuse some new ideas. But yeah, don't know. A lot of the projects are hold up. They did send out a new survey for new attractions coming to some of the parks. Or teasing some of the parks, but yeah, the coaster at Magic Mountain still not moving along, and I'm not really sure what's going on there. But Celine Basul will be out at the end of the year, and they'll be finding a new CEO. Or I think some lady, I forget her name, is gonna jump on as CEO at least for the interim, starting next year. So they'll be making some moves. But we'll see what Travis Kelsey does. If he can influence him and his partners, there's about 7% stake. Let's see if they can influence that. Will the park be dead Monday after Halloween Horror Nights? Yes, it'll be dead this Monday, Monday as well. But it'll be dead on November 3rd for sure. That's right, Miami D, that Taylor Swift money. I've heard that Universal's delaying APs for Epic Universe. We'll see. It's funny. It's very funny because the way people report things is like super official, right? But Universal is making the announcement, so they're not delaying APs; they're just not adding them yet. But it was all rumors and speculation of when they would add them. But Universal hadn't said anything, so as far as you know, it's not a delay. It just wasn't happening on that date. Park's still very crowded, right? Wait times are pretty high. So adding APs will make that worse. They gotta stabilize those wait times first. That, yeah, they gotta stabilize those wait times first because adding APs would make it uncomfortable. Yeah, because the wait times are just so high every day. It's very crowded, low capacity. The rides maybe sometimes break down. And when it rains, all the rides are closed. So they got a few things to work out for. They had a whole new wave of people to come to the park. So they'll be there eventually, but when demand dies down, that's when the APs will come. The faster demand dies down, the faster APs come. You seem to have the best. Oh, thank you. What's next after Fast and Furious? Well, officially, I have no idea. But like I said, stay tuned. Oh, here comes Osandi coming in. But stay tuned for that member video. I'm doing a member video next week. It's going to talk about all the unannounced projects for Universal Studios Hollywood. I don't know what's coming next though, but I'll tell you all the. In that video will be all the unannounced projects coming to the park. And I don't know what order they'd be in, but via permits and stuff. That would be a good video. So that'll be coming up next week. I'll film it this weekend, hopefully. No, I'll film it. Heard they're going to get rid of world scene on the Steel tour. I hope not. Have you heard anything on that? Well, Remy Diaz was the first one to report on that, actually. Okay. Not sure where you heard that from, but I definitely know I'm the first one to report on it because I was only the second person to see the permit. And then when I saw the permit, I wrote an article about it. Then I mentioned some construction updates. So it's definitely the first to report publicly about it. The person who actually reported the permit was in actually we're in a group chat together called the Permit Crew, and yeah, he found it, and we figured out what it means. But yes, looks like the World of the Worlds is going away. There's markers. I've reported the markers. Um, the markers on the ground. So I suspect sometime in November, maybe on even November 3rd, will be the or November 2nd might be the last day to see War of the Worlds, because right when they have the tear down Terror Tram, that's just like an excuse to tear down War of the Worlds at the same time. So if you like War of the Worlds, go on Studio Tour, daytime Studio Tour, or Terror Tram between now and November 3rd or 2nd. I do. I agree. The tour is getting a bit old. Need of anything new. And actually, in my opinion, it needs to be completely gone. Well, after Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, would you expect to hear news from Orlando, Universal Studios Island Adventure? Um, well, we've already heard news from Orlando, right? We heard that they're gonna be doing some construction work on the Lost Continent. That should be starting pretty soon now that Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket's completely gone. Those demo teams are gonna head on over and probably start next month on Lost Continent. Then we'll probably hear some news from Epic Universe next year. They're gonna P915 still has to start construction. They're still waiting on permits. Still taking a long time for those to get approved. And then they might start. I mean, I've heard of their first actual expansion opening or starting in early 2026, but those two restaurants in Celestial Park are gonna open by the holidays or by January of 2026. So that'll be his first new expansion technically there. And then we'll hear I'll be watching the new Fast and Furious coaster being built in Florida at Universal Studios Florida. So yeah, we'll hear lots of news from Orlando, and then we'll even hear news from here in Hollywood as the Fan Fest Nights announcements will continue, and we'll see construction on the hotel and see construction on things like the the War of the Worlds area being demolished, and the Psycho House. Oh, Psycho House, I presume, will be relocated. And of course, we'll be seeing Fast and Furious full testing in the cars wrapped in. Hopefully, we'll get an opening date for that in the next few months or so. Now, would it be quite? Hopefully, before the end of the year, we have an opening date for 2026. Like, wouldn't that be like when they talk about like Eve and stuff? Or talk about what's coming to the park in 2026. Um, they should go ahead and talk about maybe an opening date for Coaster. Thank you. But I'm glad it's getting around. I'm glad it's getting around. So everyone can go ahead and enjoy War of the Worlds if they like it, and take the studio tour in the next 2 weeks. Because yes, they I'd expect the War of the Worlds set to be demolished in November, or at least move somewhere because there's clear construction markers all around it. If you take the Terror Tram or the studio tour, you can see the construction markers on the pathway. And if you do Terror Tram, you can see them on the Terror Tram pathway too when you walk by the airplane and stuff. And of course, there's the permit, Psychopath grading permit. So there's a grading permit. And in the recent NBC Evolution Plan permit map update they did for the Tech Services building, they show a building S22 on the World of the World spot, and that's a studio building. So we'll have to see. But Disney Universe is going to follow Disney Ways prices for 2026? Of course, yeah. They all the places raise prices every year. Universal just does it quietly. They just kind of do it not on any random day. They do it usually around after Disney does, like maybe a month or two, like a little bit before the holidays, and they raise things here and there. They definitely do it every year. Every park does, except for Six Flags. But that's bad because that means they don't have the demand that they need to raise prices. Hey, Theme Park Wizard. Hey, Kevin, Theme Park Adventure. How are you? Roy, what are you doing? Just trying to get in? Huh. Give me like 2 seconds, guys. I think my cat wants to get get into my bedroom. Hold on. Okay. Yes. Oh, you don't want to- No. Okay. I guess she didn't want to go in. I'm doing fantastic, Kevin. Fantastic. I mean, as you know, so probably running some more polls on the station. Again, I always like for feedback. And yeah, you guys seem to want some more planning type videos, so I'll work those into the schedule. Yeah, so again, we'll keep doing the instruction updates Monday. I might do a special report if I go during the week, or if Fast Furious is like testing on Saturday. I might upload just a clip of Fast Furious testing on Saturday and do the rest of the construction update on Monday. Um, but and then save Universal on Wednesday, and then maybe I'll stick the member only video, and then maybe a planning video next week as well. So lots of good stuff, lots of content. My goal, I have a goal, guys, 7,500 subscribers by New Year's Eve. About 1,000 away. So hopefully I can, fingers crossed, I can get there or get close to it. Because yeah, we're about 1,000 away from that in 2 months. It's a stretch, but that'd be pretty cool. Going to the new year with with crossing the 7,500 mark. So that's exciting. So I'm trying to push out home show content. Tomorrow we have a new video coming out. My wife and I went to the Knights of the Jack. It's an immersive Halloween trail in Calabasas. So that will be out tomorrow at noon. It's up for members now, and it'll be out for at tomorrow at noon. You guys want to check out some Halloween themed content there. And then in terms of Halloween themed content, might do a Horror Nights live stream on Sunday. Other than that, that may be the last time we go to Horror Nights. So, what's gonna happen when I reach 10,000 or even 100,000? Well, when I hope I reach 100,000, I gotta get to 10,000 first. But definitely do a nice a celebration stream for that one. 10,000 celebration stream. 100,000 would be amazing, but whew, it's very far away. I'm just trying to get to 7,000 first. 60, 64.95. Yeah. What do you think about Universal testing the Express Paper Ride? Yeah, the Express now is what I've heard it's called. They're testing it at Kong and Mummy. I think it's totally fine. Depending on how they do it, and as long as they don't put it on every single ride, maybe just like one ride per park, like the most popular rides per park or something. I think it works out. I've heard that may debut here in Hollywood with the debut of Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, with Hollywood Drift not being on Express itself initially, but just being on the Express now, meaning you can pay per ride situation. And then just like with Mario Kart coming to Express later on, but opening up with the Express Now option, and that being its formal introduction into Hollywood. So again, just rumors, but that's what I've heard. So we'll see how the test in Orlando goes, because like I said, Universal, unlike Disney, is more so doing this lately, but see, Universal's very quick to like clone things to different parks, whether it's rides or procedures. They seem to like move like whatever comes to Orlando seems to come to Hollywood eventually. Like I feel like sooner, like Disney World things come to Disneyland, and it used to take a long time for that to happen. Now it's coming. They seem to be faster with that, like with the magic bands and new entries. Hopefully security, eventually. But it seems like they want to homologize the operations between the two coasts. So yeah, expect that to come to Hollywood if it works out well in Orlando, and hopefully, speaking of things coming from Orlando or Hollywood, hopefully Hollywood gets an upgraded security system when the new security hub opens in early 2026. Like the Evolve walkthrough scanners. Six Flags Near Me does that pretty much all the rides, and I should pay $17 if I want to skip lines on the few rides run. Exactly, Six Flags Magic Mountain does that with a few rides as well. You just pay like five to $10. Like you said, and just gonna go for one ride, which is good. You don't have to like for express. It's a lot of money. It's like 400, $300 sometimes. But if you just want to ride one ride for $25, it's your favorite ride. Say, some people are like, "Ugh, who would want to ride Kong?" I mean, they're just doing it as Kong as a test because Kong's not like part of the express ride. But if favorite ride's Kong, and Kong Skull Island has like an hour wait, heck, 25. But if it's worth it to you, skip the line. Yeah, I don't mind it. I do it too, and I have express on my pass. In which case, I will probably just wait till 4 o'clock. But if I really want to ride something, I couldn't be there all day, then I might just pay one time. Or I might do it for a video too. In fact, Universal, they do offer in Hollywood the Express Select, which is like $35. A $35 add-on includes the Studio Tour, Jurassic World, and something else. Oh, and Waterworld, I think. Yeah, I do like. Yeah, it's always nice to have these new options on the. Speaking of ticket options, Universal Hollywood also has the VIP guided tour, guided theme park tour, which is basically a VIP experience, but without the studio tour portion. And it's an add-on and just theme park stuff only. Have you been on a ride that had a long wait time post but actually felt shorter than expected? Oh yeah, many times, many times, at both Disney and Universal. Happens a lot with Forbidden Journey because Forbidden Journey is a high capacity ride. So sometimes it's like 60, but like in 40 minutes. So that's some same with Monsters Unchained as well. And also it happens a lot with like Spla- Splash Mountain. There's a Tales by Adventures. Any high capacity ride like that. Space Mountain too. Hello, Scarlet Wizard. How are you? From 4 years ago, they told me no longer wait. It was 15 minutes. Yeah, that's usually says that when it's like a walk on. Well, sometimes it's 5 minutes, but yeah, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, even 20 minutes is like a near walk on for that attraction. I mean, it takes 15 minutes to go through the queue, but but hello, Rayanne. How are you? Nice to see you. Mm. I don't have any good holiday plans. Going to the theme park, hanging out at home. Any good trips you got going on next year? We're just a couple months away from the new year. It's pretty crazy. Last time I went to Halloween Horror Nights was sometime earlier this month, I think. I forgot, but yeah, sometime earlier this month. I think October 6th or something like that. I'm gonna be at Epic Universe on February. Sometime during the trip. We're going February 12th through 16th, so sometime in that time frame. and a little trip to Disney World as well. Should be fun. Excited for that. I'm not sure if I'm live streaming from there. I'll have to see. Because I want to take it in and enjoy it and also film a video or two. But yeah, there'll be a lot going on. So I'm not sure how much content will come there. I might live stream from the hotel room and say and talk about my day, but I don't know about from the park. We'll have to see. You can go to Halloween day. No, we're having a Halloween party over here at the house for Halloween day. And the whole ride park review. Yeah, I'll probably do that on live stream when I get back home. Let's see here. Yeah, it should be a fun year coming up. Very exciting for that. Mm. You think you'll be able to go on all the rides at Epic Universe in one day, like many others have claimed? Yes, yeah. There's not that many. There's only like 12 rides total. Now I won't go on all of them because I don't want to go on all of them, but I could. Especially because we'll be buying the express pass. But even if you didn't, I feel like you'll be able to go on. Well, it depends. If it's super busy, then no. But if you have to like rushing, but if you have express, you can go on all on one day. But I suggest, hey, take relaxing, taking 2 days. You didn't miss much. Yeah, I'm gonna skip Mario Kart, but I'm gonna go uh right the other two Nintendos and explore Nintendo as well. What is up, Ambassador ERD? For some people, it seem to think the battle ministry is murder to get on. Well, not now because it's off virtual queue, so it just may be a long wait time. But if you stand in it, then you'll be able to get on it. It might take a while, but you'll be able to get on. I'll certainly try my best. How do they like it, Mr. Ambassador? And did you go on it yet? So it's 120 minutes, but only took him 30. See, that's nice. That is how. That is how. That's how we want it to work when I go. Did they like it? Oh, that's why you go tomorrow. Super exciting. I mean, tomorrow afternoon to go to Universal Hollywood because I'm playing Saturday at the park in Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah, I'll probably be there Saturday too. Not at Horror Nights, but at the park in the morning. So that's exciting. I'm gonna do a live stream, probably breaking down all these attendance numbers. 2024 themed entertainment association themed entertainment association population attendance breakdown came out. today, and so I want to kind of do a breakdown of that probably over a live stream um, this weekend. Okay, as of right now, what are your favorite Harry Potter rides? Using the ones I've only been on. Well, there's like my favorite. I guess there's not that many, so I'll just do my favorite ride in general. I'll probably Escape from Green Gods. I really like that Harry Potter ride. I haven't been on Hagrid's, and I haven't been on Epic's, so out of Flight of the Hippogriff, Escape from Green Gods, and Forbidden Journey, probably Escape from Green Gods. I really like that one. That's right. If you see me, definitely come say hello. And oh yes, we'll be at Epic on Tuesday. Talking about Halloween ones, I built my first ever DIY haunted house here. Ooh, that is so cool. Okay, you should make a video on that because I'm always impressed with people building like home haunts and stuff like that. That's pretty awesome. Putting up all the wood and stuff like that, and then yeah, making the boo holes and yeah, scare tactics. That's pretty awesome. I'd love to watch a whole video on that. So I probably didn't, but you should still make a video on it, explaining how you did everything, kind of showing it off to everybody. That'd be awesome. If you're doing one of your construction activities with saving infos, I won't interrupt, so I've sealed, and I'll just wait to. Oh, it's okay. People interrupt me all the time. As in, they either wait till I'm finished filming the clip, or they just come up and interrupt me filming the clip, which is either one that's totally fine. I just refilm it or film it later. Yes, always nice, and everyone comes and says hello. Tell them I said hello, and have a great night. And Bash, have a safe flight and have a great trip. Can't wait to hear all the facts. Maybe we'll have you on episode 3 of the Wizard and Friends podcast. We can talk about all about your trip. That'd be a good idea, actually. Yeah. So I'll definitely give you a call next week. There's been some people here on YouTube actually made a little miniature model of the Haunted Mansion with rising. See, that is so cool. I think I know what you're talking about. That was so cool. Nice. Who knows, you might see me if I don't see you because I'll be wearing a 5 minutes footage shirt because reasons. You know what? There's a lot of 5 minutes of ready shirts around during the daytime and nighttime. So I honestly won't know who you are. If you don't introduce yourself to me, oh, I won't know you are because, like I said, there's a lot of 5 nights at Freddy's shirts. Every time I go to the park this whole Halloween season, so I don't know. I don't know who. I don't want to go up to some random person and be like, "Life with the pro." In fact, I don't even know your name, so see, be even harder. Say you'll have to come up to me if you want to say hello. I don't. I won't be guessing who's who. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. I might get my flu shot this weekend. What do you think of Galaxy's Edge? I think it's pretty cool. I only go only for Rise of the Resistance. I don't really go and explore anything, but it's pretty big. It's the rock work is beautiful, but nothing in there really interests me besides Rise of the Resistance. Even that one I haven't gone on in quite a while. It's all the way at the back of the park. It's like for Nintendo too. It's all the way at the back of the park. If I didn't do the State of Universal reports, I wouldn't go in there quite as often as I do now. When I saw film of progress up in Fast and Furious, I'll trip on Saturn. If I see you testing, I'll scream excitement. If I hear someone screaming, I'll know it's you. Now, do you think that Universal is kind of disappointed with the Jurassic Park land? Why don't we have a chilly mess of dozens of animatronics everywhere? Walking through islands is depressing. Um, like Jurassic Park Land and Islands of Adventure, I think it looks pretty. I think it's pretty immersive. It's hard to have animatronics everywhere outdoors because especially in Florida because of rain. But they do the best they can do. I mean, they have outdoor animatronics on Jurassic Park River Adventure in the rain. Yeah, so that's pretty impressive. I mean, same thing with Dinoland USA. You can say the same thing. Why is there animatronics everywhere? If dinosaurs there at Disney Animal Kingdom, right? Same reason. But there's animatronic dinosaurs inside the rides at Dinosaur. So you know, don't want to have too many things exposed to the elements. But they have the big Jurassic T-Rex photo op, the blue meet and greets. They have more of a. I mean the puppetry on meeting meeting the dinosaurs. That's pretty awesome too. And see, yeah, Jurassic Park experience in Singapore is fully enclosed, and they got actual life size animatronics all over. That's fantastic. And see, and the why? Because like you said, it's fully enclosed, so they have to fully enclose the land to get those life size animatronics all over. That's why they do it. And also, they learned more. To see if they can learn. They learned more. Singapore is much newer than the Jurassic Park and Island of Adventure. Just like the Jurassic World in Beijing is much newer than Jurassic Park, any Jurassic Park land. So, they learn more as they go, and they improve upon which they've already done. They need to just switch Jurassic Park and Isle Adventure over to Jurassic World. Land needs it, plus the River Adventure ride needs some serious help. Well, River Adventure is going to go under a 1 year refurbishment, a 10-month refurbishment. But it's probably going to say Jurassic Park River Adventure with some beautiful new Jurassic World level animatronics, like the ones we have here in Hollywood. Will be Jurassic Park animatronics, though. But the same impressive ones we have here, but for in a nice refurb for over there, which is great. All new. And we're gonna be reworking the load stations. It'll be pretty awesome. Oh, guys, I have to sneeze. Mm, thanks. Which Walt Disney World Park expansion are you looking forward to the most? Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, or Hollywood Studios? Hollywood Studios. I think the door coaster concept is freaking amazing and looks. Thank you so much. And looks awesome. Second most, I love Encanto, so probably Animal Kingdom. Also, that'll be done first, so I'm excited for that. But also, I'm excited for the Villains Land, and I'm curious to see what this new Cars Land expansion is all about. I wish it was going again behind Big Thunder Mountain instead of the Rivers of America, but it is what it is. And I mean, next time in Walt Disney World when this stuff opens, I'll be riding all of it. So, but I'm really excited for the Villains expansion as well. When we get more information, yeah, when we get some more information at that. Joseph Lopez, how are you? How you doing today? And at this point in the stream, I want to remind you that hey, we have a super chat goal of 20 super chats today. I'll ride Jurassic Park or Jurassic World front row at HHN on Sunday if we reach that super chat goal. Also, got some cool member only content coming. We got another episode of the member only podcast, Wizard and Friends, and some member only videos as well. So, want to help support the channel? Go ahead and become a member. There's that join button down below. I just hope the coaster isn't 60 seconds long. Tired of these high-tech coasters that have a short duration. Well, I think it'll be about 2 minutes or so. We'll have to see. Looks like it's a pretty big building. I'm good. Hoping that's going good. It's going very good. I wish Disneyland could get an inverted coaster like the Monsters Inc. one that's opening, though. Like Adventures of Star Wars could work better as the coaster is themed. I just wish Disneyland would get any coaster. Hey, Brittany. How are you, Brittany Christina? How are you today? Oh, my teeth. I felt the pressure from that sneeze. Mm. All right, so okay. So I'm gonna make a suggestion that Universal made Jurassic World Land at Universal Studios Florida, but since they got, they're gonna put Jurassic stuff at J Park Adventures. Yeah, no, there'll be Jurassic Park. Will still be Jurassic Park River Adventure will still be Jurassic Park. Um, but there's still Jurassic World over there. So yeah, they won't put any Jurassic stuff at Universal Studios Florida, no matter what. I'm excited to have a Halloween party, and what did you want to be? Well, I don't want to be anything, but I'm being forced to be dressed up as some winged fairy tale character. Um, I'm excited to have a Halloween party. I'm indifferent. It'll be exciting. That's really all my wife's ordeal here, not ordeal. It's her idea there. So I'm just going along for the ride. But it's all our friends, so should be good. I'm just glad I don't have to go anywhere. I'm glad I caught. I'm good. Good. Glad I caught the stream. Hope all's well. Yes, all is well is with me. Thank you very much. Visiting ever gets to third park, I better have roller coasters because unlike Walt Disney World, stream lagging coasters. Yeah, if Disneyland does get a third park, it would definitely have at least, hopefully, one or two coasters. There'll be a kiddie coaster and then a family coaster, and then maybe three coasters: one kiddie, one family, and one extreme high thrill. I'd say for Disneyland, at least. Oh, sorry, another goal. Let's do 10 super chats. I'll spell rumor. Okay. Let's start another super chat goal, shall we? Yes, we just started another super chat goal. 10 super chats, and I'll spill a rumor. I still think if Disney does make a third park in California, it should be a 20th Century Studios park. Yeah, put Alien in there, put Ice Age in there, put all the Fox properties, put X-Men in there. That'd be awesome. Oh, that's so cool. All right, well I gotta go, but I'll catch you later. You have a good rest of your night. You guys be safe. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining the stream, Joseph. Whether it's a rethemed clone of either Monster Inc. Roller Coaster or Guardians of the Galaxy Remake, doesn't matter. We need more coasters in Disneyland. I completely agree. Long Train Coaster and Grizzly River Run's plot would be awesome. Like Hagrid. Totally agree, but I love Grizzly River Run, so I want to put something like that. Build another mountain somewhere else and put something like that. Except for Aliens, The Simpsons, Futurama, Predator, X-Men, Ice Age, and Planet of the Apes would be perfect. Couldn't agree more. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift opening next year. That shows Disney that roller coasters are extremely high in demand. So maybe D23 2026 will announce a new coaster. Hopefully, they announce a new Tomorrowland, but they probably won't. But we'll see what they announce for Disneyland because, yeah, by then we'll have Avengers will be under construction, is under construction. Avatar will be under construction. Sorry, Coco will be under construction, and Avatar might be under construction. Um, by then, so they can give updates on all those things and maybe announce future things as well. I'm excited for that, and hopefully Coco will begin construction soon because I know they need the parade building for the Frightfully Fun Parade at Oogie Boogie Bash. So hopefully in November, they said the fall Coco would start. So yeah, I expect Coco to start literally hopefully in November when they don't need the parade building anymore. Yeah, and the Eastern Gate will be have started by then as well, so that's exciting. Yeah, big construction zone at Sand Resort and Universal. Lots of cranes, and lots of work. Excited to see all the small improvements, small and large improvements they did at Universal this weekend. Because yeah, they did a lot. I mean, especially with the Jurassic Security Hub, they got the roofs going over the escalators. Again, the small things they did to Fast and Furious Q are just moving and grooving there. So that's very exciting. Yeah, excited for the stuff to be done and for the next projects to start. You know, but that's big stuff. Big stuff here. I'll try to go live from the park this weekend. If I don't go during Horn, go somewhere else. Suppose those Tomorrowland and put Wakanda there. I still say both those most of Tomorrowland and put a retro Tomorrowland there. Avengers, Goku, Avatar, Eastern Gateway, plus all the new Downtown Disney editions. I'm expecting a lot for my trip in 2030. Yes, and in 2030, Porto still won't be done. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, I'm excited. Thank God it's Friday tomorrow. Time to be moving along. Yes, I'm excited for Universal Kids Resort, and hopefully I'll take my future child there in a couple of years. My best friend, my best friend's mom lives in uh, Fort Worth, and she uh, has a child. My best friend has a child, and so she goes to Fort Worth twice a year. So I told her about the Universal Kids Park coming to Frisco, which is a suburb of like Dallas, and well, she's super excited for that. So when she goes during the holidays. So when the holidays of next year, she'll be able to go to Universal Kids, which is awesome. I just been asked about Portos and the tuna restaurants in that spot from belonging to Tortilla Joe's. Nothing's happening. Yep, nothing's happening in any of those spots. Yes, Wizardlings. I like it. Sounds to me either Disney Stream lagging behind or they're still getting things done. Both. I say both. Not yet. Still expecting to begin heavy construction in 2026. I think they're building the railway stations and doing some infrastructure work now. But that's about it. So you really think you should get rid of the tram tour? Why is it eating up a lot of space? Yeah. So I'm a big advocate of getting rid of the steel tour, especially if they buy Warner Brothers and move on stuff over there. But even if they're not, they should get rid of the steel tour, really significantly shrink it, in my opinion, because the whole Universal Studios, the whole plot of land is 413 or something acres. Theme park is 50 acres. They get rid of the steel tour, and the sound stages are just a few acres as well. Especially the new ones they built are on the backside of the property. If they get rid of the studio tour, they have like a couple of hundred acres to work with of actual theme park space if you take away the routes and the studio tour attractions like Earthquake and stuff like that, and Jaws and stuff like that. All that stuff, you know, can open up a couple hundred acres of theme park expansion, and Universal Studios Hollywood could be big as Epic Universe. Maybe that's what we'll hear after Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. What do you think? Uh, well, Universal does all their things like separately. So Hollywood, we'll hear about Hollywood stuff after Fast and Furious Drift, Hollywood Drift. Orlando stuff, we'll hear about Orlando stuff. It's not one or the other. So Great Britain's news has nothing to do with Hollywood Drift or the timeline of that. Photos in the steakhouse barbecue questions are up by 2030. While I'll be questioning Disney management as we um, as we all should. All right, sorry. Sorry, hold on. Give me just a second. Sorry, guys. Updated on there. Uh, oh, yeah, I was gonna mention here. Warner Brothers wants to be purchased. Comcast, yeah, definitely. Comcast, where are you? It would be really help. I 1000% hope that Comcast does buy Warner Brothers. Hi, Kiki and Luca. How are you? Nothing. All right, tooth right here. Yeah, food. I have to go brush my teeth tonight. Comcast better be the ones to acquire Warner Brothers because God only knows what Disney would do if they got. Well, yeah, Disney's not in the running. They wouldn't pass approvals anyway. Kind of makes me kind of makes sense for them to buy since things spanning around the old Tram 2 area and region. Exactly, and they can like offload all the steel stuff to the Warner Brothers lot, which is like in spitting distance from property. Let me see something here. Let's see. Search. Okay. Did I actually check? This is actually interesting. Taco Bell or Del Taco, KFC or Chick-fil-A? Del Taco and neither. Five Guys. Comcast purchases Warner Brothers will go from Warner Brothers Discovery to Warner Brothers and Comcast Company. I know, right? That'd be pretty crazy. And more land for hotels, see if they demolish all tram. Yeah, well, that means for theme park spot. There's two hotels. Not sure if they need more than two right now. Because of see demand, but yeah, eventually more hotels. Okay, I'll go for 5 more minutes to the hour mark. I'm gonna try to interesting. LA County Public Works. Okay, is businesses check permits. Hmm, On side, hold on. Hmm, Permit status. Public Works. No, Public Works for permitting. I'm trying to check out some for Holland Universal. Yeah, so funniest story. I just hate In and Out. I find it's so bland. I've had it many times throughout my life, and ever since I was a little kid, I just until now I just can't stand that place. It's so I'll eat it. Fried chicken is so bland. Five Guys is much tastier. My wife likes In and Out, so I'll take her. Like I'll get her In and Out gift cards, and we'll go to In and Out. She'll get something. I like the shake, kinda. Even that's I like Shake Shack shakes better, but it's just so bland. I don't get the hype. I don't get the long lines. They frustrate me. I mean, it's funny. LA people complain about traffic all the time, yet they'll sit in an In and Out line for 30 minutes. It makes no sense. If you sit in an out line for 30 minutes, you have no right to complain about traffic on the freeway. No right. Okay. That's ridiculous. you know, because that's crazy. In and Out is not that crazy. Not that good, y'all. At least in my opinion. Plus, if Comcast purchased Warner Bros., wouldn't that mean Warner Bros. Steals? Exactly. I've never had Five Guys, so I prefer In and Out because I eat that more often. Yeah. Five Guys, I must say, Five Guys In and Out's definitely affordable. Maybe that I know that has it's part of the appeal. But yeah, Five Guys, I had that like 2 times and it was very good. But honestly, we don't really eat a lot of fast food anyway. I stopped. We stopped the past few years. But yeah. Okay, guys, how do I find a permit search on the LA County Public Works site? I'll have to add this to my daily permit check that I do. So I figure out how the site works. Oh, building permit viewer. Oh wait, no. I don't think. Yeah, no, because yeah, okay. This is what I used to do, but oh yeah, this is not. I don't think this is not gonna work. Yeah, this is. Yeah. Okay, so they blocked the building. I remember this. Yeah, I used to do the building permit viewer. They blocked it. Okay, but yeah, so I don't know where to find it. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh, do answer these questions. Answer these questions, and I'll have to quickly figure out LA County Public Works in order to find these permits. Because I used to use the LA County Building Permit Viewer to find universal permits all the time, but after that, that's where I found the hotel permit in 2023. But they like took them all away. They hit them all. So, but apparently they're filing them again. So I'll have to find out where. Uh, What? You hate In and Out? Blasphemy. Yes, I know. It is sacrilegious. I am not a Californian, even though I am. Oh, we got our Five Guys here. Where do you live? Or what state do you live in? If you're flying to LAX, the first thing I do is hit the in and out of the airport. Yeah, I feel like if that's all you have, you don't have in and out everywhere. I get it. Think about what properties Universal can come to Universal Parks when Warner Brothers part of Comcast. I know they built a whole DC universe. Yes, anyone can look at any permits, not just theme park permits, building permits. I do it for Florida and Hollywood all the time, for Disneyland as well, and Disney World, most of commencements and stuff like that. You just got to know where to look on the government website. They can be kind of confusing because the government websites, so they don't know what they're doing. But once you figure it out, also with the help of ChatGPT, you can get it. Then they bookmark it, and then it's pretty easy once you find it once. Nighty night, Brittany. I'll be off to bed in about a second too. Looney Tunes, Hanna-Barbera, DC Plus, more Harry Potter. I didn't do Harry Potter anyway, but yeah. So, thank you guys for watching this Ask Me Anything. I'll be live hopefully at the park this weekend, but I'll definitely be filming lots of videos from the parks this weekend as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, and become a member if you want to help support the channel as well. Have a stay magical, stay curious, and I'll see you.